but only when there's a Filipino person involved in the sport. Because back then when Manny Pacquiao was fighting and everything, suddenly everybody in Dinggin knew how to throw an uppercut, I don't know, just out of nowhere. And now Alex Ayala's playing tennis, everybody suddenly knows every rule about tennis, but anyways, yes! Now, if you haven't heard already, the name Dinggin means listen in Tagalog, which is kind of funny because I'd say we're better at talking than we are at listening. If you've ever had the pleasure of coming to a Dinggin gathering or a Dinggin rehearsal or concert, you'll know that we love to talk and tell stories. And I think that's what makes the group very special, because the music is very much a big part of it, but it's the things around the music that I remember just as much. So growing up, I went to practices all the time with my parents, and even when I was like 3 years old, barely knew how to speak, I found myself memorizing all of these hard Tagalog songs, like Kumukutikutita, say that 3 times fast, or the Sorbetero medley that you'll hear tonight. And I'm not the only one that has memorized those songs over the years. There are kids sitting in this area who could cheer. The Dinggin kids, the members of Dinggin, we can hear the first notes of any Dinggin song and we'd be able to jump up and sing it with them. Maybe not well, but we'd be able to sing it with them. And we are also affectionately known as the Microwave Kids, which you'll be able to learn more about in the documentary later tonight. And so, there are people here tonight that have been in Dinggin since the very beginning, 30 years, so they might not want to admit that they've been here since the very beginning. There are people who have joined more recently, and some members have been in my life for as long as I can remember, to the point where I thought I was blood related to them, and then I'd ask my mom, "Is that my uncle?" And she'd say, "No, that's just a member of Dinggin." So all that to say, the Dinggin you see tonight isn't necessarily the same Dinggin that you would have seen 20 years ago, or even 2 years ago, or even 6 months ago. People move away. Some people have unfortunately passed away. People leave to take care of their families. New people come in, kids grow up. But every version of Dinggin has been very unique, but they all have something in common, and that's that we all take care of each other like we are brothers or sisters or fathers, mothers. I'm very proud to call them my second family, and I think that's what we're celebrating tonight. We're celebrating 30 years of beautiful music, but also 30 years of the funniest, most humble and hardworking group of Filipino people that I know. So, if you could give them a round. So, I'm sure you just want to get to eating your dinner, so I'm almost done. But before we get into the rest of tonight, I just want to take a moment to recognize some of the people that have made these 30 years possible. We have some founding members and past members of Dinggin in the room tonight. So if you're a founding member of Dinggin, if you could please stand or raise your hand if you're able. I know you're there, so don't be shy, you're there. We have a few raised hands. Our past and present Dinggin officers, please stand. You. Where are you? There we are. We have some in the audience on this side. And now all current Dinggin members, please stand. And family members of Dinggin, please stand. Okay, you can sit down. But this is what 30 years of Dinggin has built, and we're still getting started tonight. You're gonna hear a lot during the night that we're a family. It's been 30 years, and you're probably gonna be sick of it by the end, but it really, really is special. And so let's start our program. We've got very special events happening during the night. We've got a dance number, we've got a beautiful documentary made by my own dad. We've got a raffle and a silent auction, which we will touch on in just a few moments. And by the way, whoever gets the snack basket outside needs to hang on to it very tight, because my mom's the president, so I have your information, so I might try and hunt you down. And after all of that, we dance, and everyone in this room gets officially initiated into the Dinggin community when they dance to Todo Todo. Woo! been a part of Dinggin for 30 years. Whether you're one of the microwave kids or a family member or a longtime friend, we're really happy you're here and we hope you have a great time. So let's start the night with Vice President Hazel Cortero and President Arceli Redila for some announcements.